my friend called me, former friend, and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine. Why?" "Well, I heard you were sick." I said, "I am not sick." "What are you talking about?" "Well, Robert has AIDS." And I wasn't mad. My thing is, why did we not have this conversation, right? He said, "Why didn't you ask?"
I think gay people do really well at knowing their status and getting tested regularly and all the things.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, friend.
Oh, hi to you, too.
How are we giving? Are we giving? I don't know. I've been going to the gym, but my diet hasn't been the best. But I've been going to the gym. My thighs are so, like, my legs are sore. My arms are feeling better today, but they were still sore. I've been, like, trying to work out different parts of my body that I normally don't. So.
All right, do I get to clock the real tea, or are you going to tell us to cut and edit it out?
What's the real tea? As long as it's nice, I don't know what the real tea is. I'm not having sex, though. You're thinking it is.
No. Why are you? What's your favorite time at the gym, honey?
We call it bop hour. Bop hour is after 8 p.m. So there's like a science behind it, apparently. But like,
Single Ben has a new motivation, and it's called the gym, which we appreciate, right? He wants to get in his fitness era, but there's also a secondary motivation.
So at the gym, which I'm never there that early, but at the gym, there's different hours for different types of people, right? So we have like the 4 a.m., 3 a.m. people. Those are like usually the well-off people. Those are going to be like your entrepreneurs.
Or the drug addicts who haven't slept.
Entrepreneurs, people who make money, who own businesses, they're getting their workout early, right? Then you have the middle of the day, like 12 p.m., 2 p.m., middle of the day. Those are going to be like your college kids or like your Uber drivers, like the younger crowd, right? Very young, very whatever. Then we have bop hour. Bop hour is basically like 8 p.m. So I've been going different times just because of my schedule or whatever. And so one night I went at 7:30ish and I'm working out, and then all of a sudden I started noticing all these like really attractive men were walking in like at different times. I was like, damn. But then I noticed it's bop hour. It's like all the hotties go at that time. That's what time they work out. But also is also the broke people go at that time, apparently, according to the TikTok.
Well, usually hot people are broke because they want to be models or actors.
Okay. But yeah, so that's what time the cute ones go. And there's this gym that Flo was trying to make me become a part of, but it's like this influencer gym. It's called Absolute Recomp, and there's different ones. The one I went to is Fort Worth. So I went to go tour the gym. I actually worked out there the other day. It's cute, but it's everyone's going there to be seen.
Right.
Like girls are there with a full beat. Like literally like lashes, like contour, like they
Cameras everywhere.
No, well, as if, yeah, but I guess there's a bunch of influencers or whoever that go there. And like all the guys, they're hot, but they're like a different kind of hot. Like I go to Planet Fitness, we know. But so it's like a different crowd. Like it's more like, you know.
Yes.
But there it's like the Instagram people, like the Instagram models and things like that. Like the guys that are
not the podcasters.
Not the podcasters. Maybe. I don't know.
See? Maybe you should go to that gym.
It's hot in here, friend.
It is so hot in here. It is crazy.
They have us
in a fucking sweat box.
I guess the AC isn't working today.
Yeah, the AC in the building is
it
out.
us?
It is like hot.
The last studio had the same issue at some point, right?
Oh, yeah. We always breaking shit, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm about to pull off one of those things on the wall and start fanning myself. It is hot.
I don't know. What do we do?
Nothing. Deal with it.
I know. Hey, well, if you see us sweating, it's our new glow.
It's a new glow. Deal with it.
It's our new skincare called Glow.
So are you enjoying working out?
I never like working out. I hate working out. But I enjoy the afterward. Like I feel good afterwards. I feel like I did it.
You get the endorphins.
Yeah.
Can you feel your endorphins kick? Mine take 15 to 20 minutes.
After working out or?
No, while I'm working out. So like if I go to the gym and I get on the treadmill, I am miserable until like minute 16 or minute 21.
Oh, no, I think for me, I just kind of like block it out. I just go like, I've been doing more of the Stairmaster now. I can only do 15 minutes right now because that shit just, I hate the Stairmaster. But I do 15 minutes. I burn like 200 calories on there. Though.
Yeah.
So I do that. I literally put on like fun music, like dance music or something of the sort. And I just check out the guys out while I'm doing the damn Stairmaster for 15 minutes. But I also like the elliptical. The elliptical, I can burn like 400 calories in 30 minutes. Yeah. So like, it's like, you know, and that one I put on like house music or something just to kind of get my body going. You know, I don't really know. I just kind of like try to block it out because it sucks.
And is it hard to get grip with those heels that you wear, your chanclas?
No, Mariah taught me well. Mariah works out in heels.
Minis and stilettos, honey.
Yeah.
Well, by our next episode, Ben will be taken. She'll be dating.
I don't know.
Ben's gonna date a gym bunny.
You know, gym guys like fat girls.
Well, you're not fat.
I think
You're voluptuous.
But I think gym guys do like.
Well, because they're big. You gotta. If you're a big boy, who wants a little tiny boy or girl? You're gonna break them in two.
I think I'm convinced that gym guys like a little curviness or fat. Or
they do.
The softness of what their part.
They have to because they're so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, guys that work out are so like, right?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I don't like. I understand. I can appreciate bodybuilders and that whole thing. It's not the physique I'm attracted to at all, honestly. But again, it's there, good for them. And it's also not even the physique as much as the mentality. I could never be with somebody who is obsessed with food intake, gym time, workout. Because if I want to eat a fucking quesadilla, bitch, I want a quesadilla.
I think it's just a balance, but it is going to be like a lifestyle, like what time do you get up and, you know, all the things like that. What time are you going? I just don't know if I don't think I could trust a gym person like that. Like, I don't know if I can try. I think my insecurities would be through the roof.
Well, that's not them, that's
dating,
you.
Or dating a personal trainer. Like, bitch. Like,
I wouldn't date a personal trainer. Yeah. You know, like, or bartender.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
I've like their hoes.
Well, they are. I mean, in my experience, they are.
I don't know if it's judgy, but, you know.
It's not judgy. It's a preference. I mean, when I was 21, I started, I used to go to the little neighborhood bar. That was really not my neighborhood, but it was the neighborhood bar.
Someone's neighborhood.
Yeah, neighborhood bar. And what was that place called? Incognito in Pasadena. I don't know if it's still open. And there were two hot bartenders, and they were a couple. At one point, I was messing around with one of them after hours. Like, I would, the bar would close, and he'd text me. He's like, come back. And I'm like, so I'd be on my scooter. So I'd take my scooter back, right, and hide it in the back. Then they broke up, and I started dating his ex, Terry and Robert. It was Robert. But I was 21. I didn't know any better. And Terry was hot, like that, not the free, like, just kind of wild, but
like a free spirit.
But you didn't know he was wild. He was just hot, right? Okay. Just you knew he was kind of a hoe, but it's like you're hot, right? Yeah. And Robert was the quiet, attractive but quiet,
Reserved,
cool. Yes. Yeah. And you're like, you're so pretty. Yeah. So anywho, y'all are listening to this. Well, hi. Hey. Yeah, it got scandalous though because Robert. I moved to San Francisco at one point, and my friend called me, former friend, and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine. Why?" "Well, I heard you were sick." I said, "I am not sick." "What are you talking about?" "Well, Robert has AIDS."
Oh my gosh.
I said, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, and I know you were fucking around with it." I was like, okay, first of all, you don't know what I was or wasn't doing, number one. Number two, this is not how one of your best friends should be calling you.
It's spreading people's business.
Or like, no concern for me even, right? Like, it was crazy. So, I came home. I was coming home like in a weekend or two. Robert and I, we had never really consummated because I'm a slow mover, honey. And so we had a conversation, and I was taken aback by the response because I asked him, I said, "Why didn't you tell me?" Right? And I wasn't mad. My thing is, why did we not have this conversation? Right? He said, "Why didn't you ask?"
Fair.
It is fair,
fair,
right? Like, touche, well played. But then you start. I looked at him and I said, first of all, I'm 21. Yeah. Why I wouldn't even. It doesn't enter my mind. Number one. Number two, you've been in a long-term relationship, so again, there's no rumors at the bar about you.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll take accountability for me, but for you, right? And then he's like, well, and got into the whole thing about the stigma, and this was. Let's call it 1990 for lack of a better year. Well, no. Yeah, about 89, 90. So billboards in LA, in California, they were black and white, AIDS equals death. Like, it was not.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, girl. Like, it was not a time where you wanted to be gay, let alone gay and sick, right? And if you had AIDS, everybody who had AIDS died. Like, it was at the very forefront, right?
Yeah.
So I understood his reticence about it, keeping it quiet and all that. But again, if you're going to bring somebody in to the trust circle, like an intimacy circle, then
Yeah, I think it's your responsibility to disclose your sexual health.
your status.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you don't trust me with your status, you shouldn't be dating me.
Yeah, but also, like, he's right. Like, you should be asking. Like,
Trust and believe I asked from then on.
Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah. I think gay people do really well at knowing their status and getting tested regularly and all
Now.
the things. I think so. At least, like, the youngers, or hopefully, I don't know. I think it's very common in the gay community to get tested and use condoms.
I think the middle-aged. So my group, so Gen X, what are you, Z?
I don't know.
Millennial. You're a millennial, aren't you?
Am I Gen X? I don't know.
No, I'm an X.
Oh, wait.
You're a millennial. Aren't you and Bruce millennials?
No, I'm a millennial.
I think
I
millennials.
think of the younger. What was it? Gen Z?
Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z.
Yeah, I think millennials and X are very like about that because it was part. So for X, it was part of our life.
Yeah.
And I think for you guys, because of us, it becomes trickles down. But Gen Z,
even
honey,
like at the gay clubs, like the gay clubs will have like a bowl full of condoms.
yeah, but those Gen Zs, they're wild. Like when I tell you, when I used to do drugs, those little kids, they don't have the point of reference that I have of seeing people die, right?
Yeah.
Famous people, not famous people. Like there wasn't this mass death that hit Gen Z. And so they, and now when you look at all the advertising for AIDS, HIV medicines, right? They're fucking skiing or they're in Speedos on a yacht. So it's like
PrEP or whatever.
Yeah, it's not about getting sick anymore, right? It's like you can live this life.
Well, I think again, that's ending the stigma, because like a disease is a disease, right?
For sure.
It's no different than, whatever, another fucking life-threatening disease.
Cancer.
Enter it here. I don't know, right?
Pick something.
It's like, you never know, and disease doesn't discriminate against anybody. Anybody
No.
can get anything, right? So, but I think,
Despite what the government would like to tell us.
yeah, and so I think it's important to know, like, I do kind of see them pushing it, like ending the stigma on HIV and AIDS, but I do think the gay community does a really good job. So at least in my eyes, because growing up and going to the clubs or whatever, like I said, they'd be like the HIV testing vans outside of the club, and then there's like condoms at every fucking bar. And so actually we went with a friend to Vegas, and I took her to a gay club in Vegas, and like, I was like, here, be safe. And I gave her, and she's like, why don't straight clubs do this? And I'm like, I don't know, straight clubs, like straight people, at least the straight people that I know, like they don't really get tested like that. I mean, they'll use protection to prevent like pregnancy, but that's usually what it's for.
And half of them don't really use condoms because they assume she right, the woman, is on birth control.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm like, why isn't the straight, and then my straight male friends, like, will casually talk about like getting tested or whatever, and they're like, oh, you don't know the last time you got tested, Not gonna out anybody, but
straight people do not test for
yeah, go get tested.
Not even for HIV, just for sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah. If you're gonna be active, at least,
Yeah.
But,
listen, I just went to the doctor last year. Well, like 3 weeks ago, I went, and she's like, "What do we test?" I said, "Test me for everything."
Yeah, do a panel.
I mean, listen, I love my husband, and I don't think he's cheating. But listen,
you just never know.
If he did and brought something back, bitch, I need to know.
But I think it's your health is also your responsibility.
Because then when I catch the case and we do the podcast from jail,
look,
he would never. I'm not. It is really the first time in my life I've never wasted a thought on him cheating.
Aw, he's really sweet.
We're just really happy. Mm-hmm. I mean, even the bad days are good days.
So I got into I don't want to, maybe fuck it, we'll talk about it. I got into a little argument over the weekend with somebody.
Somebody I know?
You don't know this person, but a friend brought in a new person into this group, or a little friend group or whatever, right? And we were talking, this person is really young, this person that was brought into the friend group, and they were talking
about Gen Z?
Yeah, very much Gen Z. So Gen Z, and we were talking about cheating, and I know you've mentioned that cheating is a deal breaker for you, right?
Not anymore.
Well, and I was just saying, for me, I'm not giving permission to anybody, potential whoever, spouse out there, whoever. I'm not saying I'm okay with cheating. Not saying that's okay.
Yeah.
I said, to me, I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think it's circumstantial, because I can understand on one perspective how you can be missing something in the relationship and say it, and then somebody else gives it to you momentarily, and you're a human being and you can fall for that, right?
I can allow one slip, a mistake,
again,
a moment.
It depends. It depends on
a moment.
It's a situational situation, right? So it's like, were you planning on cheating?
And the reality
happen
for me is, if that moment happens, don't fucking tell me. That's your guilt to bear, because I don't need to know, right? Like, if we're working on something and that moment happens, now you fucked us up, because I'm over here trying to change and try to give you what you need, and you decided to slip into this moment. So keep the moment to yourself, and I don't need to know about it. Right? Like it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because if you come to me and say, I did something horrible and I didn't mean to. Yeah, you did. When did you not mean to? When you were taking your pants down, when you were getting your dick sucked, when you threw your ass up in the air?
So another thing I was watching. So here's kind of what I was getting point. So I was watching the Tyra Banks documentary, right? Have you seen it?
Oh, girl, yes.
Okay, you know that girl, she gets drunk.
Yes.
She's in the hot tub.
Yeah, Shandy.
She fucks that guy.
Yes.
So I just think sometimes we're in a circumstance and we're in a situation, right? I'm not saying I don't know what your opinion is on that. I do think she was taken advantage of personally, but
I think she was taken advantage for sure.
I think it made great TV, and it is what it is, and I feel bad for her. But again, I think that is so circumstantial. I think circumstances matter, or whatever, when it comes to cheating and when it comes to things like that, because sometimes we're not in our best moment, right? And there's been times where I could have been taken advantage of, plenty of times when I was drunk and stumbling somewhere, and
right, but then it rolls back to, why did you allow? Not you. Why
did you put yourself in that situation?
That's exactly it. So
and you're right. That is part of it.
So perfect example. I was raped in Vegas once. I went to a club by myself. I wasn't drunk. Somebody slipped something into the whole thing. I called my boyfriend at the time. Wasn't Jeff. Jeff is clear on this. And said, this is what happened. Da, 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 da. Like, I was in tears. The response was, why the fuck were you in the club by yourself? Because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Right? Like, not, are you okay? And why, like, stupid, didn't you watch your drink? Like, I would have taken that. Right? So I think, again, you're right. It's situational. You have to be careful where you are, people around you. But for me, and I think for you too, I'm so huge on accountability. If you're going to tell me you cheated, then tell me you fucking cheated. Don't give me excuses. Just say, listen, I fucked up. I cheated. Where do we go from here? Yeah. Because everything else is noise.
Yeah. And I think people need to respect people's processing. Like, I think if you're going to do that, then allow the person to process and allow them to make the decision.
Listen, get the extra fucking sheets and be ready for the couch.
Whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so that person, back to the original story, that person, that young person,
the Gen Zer,
saying like, no, I don't think that. I think everybody has self-control and da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, but we're also emotionally based. Like, we're human beings. Our decisions.
How old is he?
23.
Oh God. Yeah. So he's in the age where he's right about everything.
Yeah. So, and I was like, look, like, I don't want to like big brother you right now. But like, you just haven't lived enough life to like experience heartbreak, loss, success. Like, you haven't experienced all those things that make
you're 20 fucking three.
What do they call it? Fucking character development. You haven't really been through that much yet. So like, and that wasn't, I guess it maybe came off a little rude, but anyway, it kind of started a little heated argument over the weekend. We were drunk and stuff, but it's cool.
Well, that's what started the argument, the alcohol, not the conversation. The topic wasn't it.
It was just, we were just talking about different things. And I was just like, it's so circumstantial to me. Like, I just don't, like, for me, it's not like, you cheated, we're done. Probably, maybe I'll lean more. I'm going to lean more towards that side, but I do think
have we been together a year? Have we been together 7 years?
Have we
built a life? What are we doing? Right.
Yeah. So what stage in this relationship are we in? Because I do think relationships go through
phases and stages
where you're easily annoyed with each other. But I also believe in, like, it's healthy, at least in my mind, for couples, even happy couples, to attend some kind of couples counseling.
Everybody should go to therapy.
Check-ins, because sometimes we might feel some type of way, and that little type of way might turn into fucking
resentment
later.
And then a moment.
Well,
listen, he doesn't really listen to the podcast, so Jeff, this one's for you. And if you are listening, that's what you get for listening. This is what we talk about here on the podcast. So, when Jeff and I broke up, I had found out he cheated. He didn't tell me. I went to grabbed his phone to make a funny post on Facebook about, Mylo's the best. I have the best one. And then there's this message from somebody. So as we're talking, I don't know if I've told you the story before. As we're talking, somebody else is texting me. I'm like, I'm busy. Jeff and I are fighting. Well, what are you fighting about? I'm like, because he cheated. Oh, I didn't. What do you mean? I thought you guys had an open relationship. We fucked in February. This is now October.
The guy told you that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at Jeff, and before that text had come, we were not breaking up. I was not going to break up with him. I was going to give him grace. Yeah. I understood. We've been together all these years off and on. Like I've known you for, 18, 20 years. Like it is what it is. I'm fucking older. Like I'm moving on. Right. Now it's number 2. Now you're a fucking serial cheater. I'm out. Now you've disrespected me and the relationship. But there's no turning back.
And I do think, and I don't know Jeff in that way, but it may be there's something deeper he needs to
for sure.
And there's something that he needs to work through. And,
listen, that's all you do that on your time.
It's not on you.
You do that on your time.
He needs to, hopefully he has, I don't know, but people that are like serial cheaters, people that need that validation from other people, they need to do the work and figure out what's going on.
Stay single and live your life.
But still, there's something you're chasing.
For sure.
There's attention. There's something.
It's called dick. He's chasing dick.
And that's fine. That's okay too. But I do
Jeff, I love you. I would say this to his face.
That he's
for sure.
Or somebody.
Well, no, he said it when we finally broke. And of course to make the breakup worse, Jeff works on films. Not so much lately, but at the time he was really. So he's like, so I have to go for 3 months. And then he had the dog and the cat. So I couldn't move out. So I'm stuck in this. It was miserable. It was horrible. But, I've known Jeff now for, I'm 58, like 30, 20 something, almost 30 years. He's family. He knows Bruce. He loves Bruce. They're friendly with each other. My mom loves him. He's just part of the family. Yeah. Like
he seems really cool. I like
Jeff is a good person. And like all of us, he's fucked up. Like we're all fucked up. The problem with his fucked up is it doesn't mesh with mine.
Yeah.
Right. Like it triggers me. There's a no out clause. Like he was texting me, like no bullshit for me. He was texting me yesterday. He's like, I threw up. I was like, what do you need? Do you need me to bring you med? Like we're close. And then today he's like, I'm feeling better. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So, I think, and people get past cheating in marriages. If Bruce cheated, I would be devastated. I probably, is it a deal breaker at this point? No, but man, it would be a lot of work to get back, right?
Because once that trust is gone,
it's the trust.
And I think the cheater has to realize it's your process and you have to allow them to process however, right?
Well, and
that can look ugly, right? And it's like, if you're in it, you're in it, right? If you're not, you're not. And I understand how couples can break up afterwards too, because the cheater is a lot of times is not patient with you. It's like, bitch, you did this to me and you're gonna like, you know what I mean? And then, but as the person that's saying, I'm gonna forgive you and we can work through it, you also have to do your work too and be like, look, like, because I've been on the end of being cheated on, right? And I had to remind certain things would trigger. I went through somebody's phone. We don't have to see what it is, and they said certain things and was doing certain things, and but like it would be like little things that this person would say to this other person, and I'm trying to be super vague, but this person would say it like to me casually, and it would trigger that thought, like, oh, you told this other person the same thing,
yeah,
and then but I had to remember, like, okay. I forgave this person, right? I don't need to like beat them.
Well, it
down
fucks with your brain because like now am I the side piece? I thought I was the main dish.
It fucks with your brain because now you're questioning your self-worth. But I really learned it's not me, it's you. Like it's not gonna be funny. It's
it is
not me, it's you. So, but you question your self-worth all the time.
All the time.
And so you're like, damn, like if I was better, if I was this, if I was that, this wouldn't have happened. But I think, and that's normal. But it's not me, it's you, literally. So, but I think if you're gonna forgive, my point in saying that, you're gonna forgive,
you have to forgive,
and you can't beat them down on it. You got to do your own work, but they also should be doing their own work.